evening, everyone, and welcome. And we got a special game for you tonight. This one part of the NBA Cup. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And the new power rankings, still only the first month of the season. Here's a chance to compare early returns. Look at the Suns. They're still dominant, sitting at number 1 once again.
And right now, the Spurs, they retain their spot at number 2 in the rankings, and they've got staying power. They're as stable as they are dominant. I don't see them slipping down that list anytime soon.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Jordan Poole is out there with Green. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Green, and it's Gordon in at the 3. And for Phoenix, we've got Booker. Dunn is out there with Malawach. And it's Green, and it's Addison in at the 3 spot. And it's the Suns to start out. So great to be here on the day before Thanksgiving, whetting our appetites with some NBA basketball, Greg. It gets no better than this.
I'll tell you, these teams seem to be really hungry, right? Guys love winning the holiday games. It just makes victory and that turkey tomorrow taste a little bit sweeter. Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
Booker inside. He's against Green. No good from Booker. That's a 2 from Gordon. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Now that one went in, but I don't think that's a shot they want to rely on.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I caught up with the head coach for Phoenix. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit. Be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Guys?
Thank you once again, Allie.
Green knows that he needs to take and make threes at a good clip. Nice shot there.
Green, the pass to Gordon. Inside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. And that one drops for him. Green's got his second basket of the night.
Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points. You gotta love it.
It's so important in this league, quickly turning defense into offense.
Here's Green, following the basket by Jalen Green. Poole kicks to Green. Wembanyama, a screen on Booker. Floats it up for Wembanyama.
Oh, can we get a load of that one? Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Addison, defended by Gordon. For 3, Booker. It's rebounded by Poole.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
You know, GA, it seems like a lot of players welcome the opportunity to play in Phoenix. Talk about what makes this market to a player is so appealing.
I mean, the weather has a lot to do with it, right? Basketball is a winter sport, so for those snowbirds out there, Arizona is a great choice.
Now, here's Green. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Count that one.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Suns trail by 3. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. A different look now for San Antonio. Vassell, he's checked in for Green, and Zach LaVine subbed in for Jordan Poole. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Pass to Green. Hands it from downtown. Green's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Suns. Here's Green. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Kicks it out to Gordon. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Addison. Covered by Vassell. To the inside. Here's Malawach. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Heads-up play by Green, using the pick and roll to create space for his team.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Booker against Green. Now here's Gordon. He's guarded closely. Fires the 3. Green, no luck.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Here's Dunn, and Dunn with the slam.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
And so Green will bring it up for San Antonio. Win after win, these guys now have 9 straight.
And we're seeing just how good this team is when they're firing on all cylinders. The way they're rolling right now, this winning streak could go on for a while.
Lobbed up there for Green. Stolen by Gordon. Got a hand on it. Here's Addison. Covered by Green. Addison with the bucket.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Spurs trail by 4. Green deciding where to go with it. Outside, Levine. Back to Green. To stop the run. And Green slams it in.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Pass to Booker. And no good that time. Great D that time from Green.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Now here's Booker. He has yet to score. Shoots from the elbow. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Booker is so good from the mid-range. His jumper looks like it's going in every time.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Alex Caruso is checked in for the Suns. Grayson Allen comes in for Green. Some changes for Phoenix. Robinson comes in for Malawach. And it's done in for Allen. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Aaron Gordon comes in for Green. Zach LaVine's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And it's Green in for Jordan Poole.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. We've got Mitchell Robinson. Alex Caruso out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Dunn. And it's Addison in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Green. 11 points last game. There's the triple. Robinson pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the wing on the left. Addison, no good. Spurs leading by 3. Wembanyama outside. Off target with his 3.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Booker with no one around. Pass to Addison. The 3. And you know who? Devin Booker.
And why is Booker so consistent from game to game? It's because he's got picture-perfect mechanics.
So it's San Antonio now. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. Green finds Levine. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a 3 of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
So they take the lead. Caruso's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, playmaking remains an underrated part of Booker's game. He is more than capable of making smart passes and creating shots for teammates.
So it's the Spurs now, trailing by 2. This game against Phoenix here, it's the first look at the Suns.
Yeah, but this is a team they faced and beat in the postseason a year ago.
Now, here's Green. He's got 8. For Booker. They can't stop the run with that one.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, Devin Booker's focused on hooping and living legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Kevin, back to you.
Truly a role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And the Spurs with possession. The Suns getting the bucket. Green. Robinson with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So for the Suns, Malawach is checked in for Robinson, and Jalen Green subbed in for Alex Caruso. Then for the Spurs, Williams is checked in for Wembanyama. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Gordon, and Poole subbed in for DeJounte Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Williams a screen on Booker. Green, no luck.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
No good from Booker.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any 2-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
Well, Booker isn't going to shy away from physical contact. In fact, he welcomes it when he's in scoring mode.
Shooting 2.
Free throw, good, Booker.
Well, there's so much to like about Devin Booker, and I think my favorite thing is that you can run your offense through him as a scorer or as a creator.
Both free throws good from Booker. Jim, one of the most dangerous scorers in the NBA, Devin Booker.
Well, he is smooth, Kevin. He makes it look easy, but developing that kind of offensive skill set is anything but.
No doubt with that, baby. Booker from the corner. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
They need this one, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Spurs shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Green.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
On the wing, Green. Another three for Phoenix.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Spurs trail by 10. And here is Green. He's got 10. To the middle. A nice shot by Sochan. Sochan's got 5 points so far.
And I like how agile Sochan is inside. He just looks for those subtle ways to beat.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Booker against Green. Tipped away. It's stolen by Green. And it's Green with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Drives to the hoop. Pass to Levine. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got his 5th assist in this one. And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for the Suns. He nailed it from long range in that quarter. Winds up with a total of 4 three-pointers in the period. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Hey folks, let's kick this halftime show off by checking out the Players of the Week. The Eastern Conference winner, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Giannis, certainly deserves all the accolades. When you look at everything he's about, he remains one of the most unique players in NBA history.
If you could build an NBA... Looking now at our featured game this evening, the Phoenix Suns have a close one on their hands.
They've done a lot of things well, but I look at the second chance points. That's where they're doing the most damage, guys.
Comes down to 1-2. Right now, they wanted more.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Well, guys, what can you say? Jalen Green, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even.
Player substitution, number 18, Green.
Here's Green for the lead. He scores a 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Here's Green. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Down low, here's Malowacz, and he dunks it down. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. And there's the drive. Pass to Levine. Off target from outside.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Done shot's good.
That make brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
Booker against Green. Pass to Vassell. For 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Alwad has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And here's Dunn. Now here's Booker, led by Green. Great D that time from Green. Spurs trail by 3. To the paint. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
A constant threat around the rim. Gordon is an agile big who just throws it down with ease.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Addison. Covered by Vassell.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
For San Antonio, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Green against Booker. Green, the pass to Wembanyama. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Stolen by Levine. It's stolen by Green. Going inside. Oh, he jams it right over Wembanyama.
And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. The Spurs making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Here we are in November. Both teams will make substitutions. .16 seconds left to play here in the third. Green, no luck. Now here's Green, driving to the basket. And it's good, 2 points. Green's got 7 now in this quarter.
And boy, he's really improved. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Spurs lead by 5. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Dunn is out there with Robinson. And it's Alex Caruso. Then there's Allen. And it's Addison in at the 2-guard. He's out there for Phoenix. Wembanyama on the follow. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Spurs leading by 5. Green with the ball. Green, the screen. Green kicks to Poole. Three-pointer. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
After making 2 threes in the first half, the defense has really tightened up on him here, and he's yet to hit one in the second.
They grab their own miss. Dunn, wide open, he fires, drills the three-pointer. Dunn's got 5 points in the quarter.
If a guy's rolling like this, you continue to feed the hot hand. At minimum, he has to get a touch on the next trip.
Green inside. Allen defending, and it's Green missing. Dunn finds Allen. Dunn sets a screen for Caruso. Allen outside. 4 on the shot clock. Inside. And it's Robinson with the jam.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Green. Pass to Poole. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Yeah, a little bully ball that time from Jordan. Pulled down low. Really creative with that finish.
Allen passes to Robinson. Here's Addison. Now Caruso. Here's Addison. Guarded by Poole. Addison with the bucket.
Yeah, that's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
Allen against Green. Pass to Poole. Takes a shot at the elbow. Excellent D there from Allen. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Addison. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Down low. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Dunn. A wide open look here for Caruso. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, you can also throw in what a great job they've done defensively, blocking and altering shots and just playing with a committed effort defensively.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possessions.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. A different look now for San Antonio. Gordon's checked in for Green. Bean comes in for Poole. Green is checked in for DeJounte Murray. Green against Booker. Here's Vassell. Green outside. Wembanyama, a screen on Booker. Outside, Green. 5 to shoot. Al Gordon. No good on the layup.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
And there's the dunk.
Solid job of moving the ball by Green, setting up a team break.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Spurs trail by 7. And here is Green. takes the three. That one misses.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the three.
Here's Addison, covered by Vasson. Fires the three. Rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Green in the high post. Here is Wembanyama. Wembanyama just too big down low.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Suns leading by 7. Jacks up a three. Gordon with the rebound.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call. I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really...
The previous play is under review.
Of technology, we've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Gordon against Dunn. It's stolen by Wembanyama.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Yeah, this is one of those moments where everything is going to have to go your way.
Phoenix has gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of it. Here's Addison, covered by Vasson. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second team foul.
It's Booker. 4 on the clock.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Gordon with a screen on Booker. Green. The shot is good. And he commits the intentional foul.
Zach LaVine, second personal foul. Third team
Drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Yeah, I think it's time to wave the white flag.
So the Suns win it. Boy, were they resilient. Ending the group round at 2 wins, 2 losses.
And we'll see if it's enough to advance, though the NBA Cup shows no mercy.
And that about wraps it up. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports.